Hey, welcome back into today's video. The Rep reports the news that matters to you. There's been some interesting things that's been happening with the Johnny Depp trial, and we're going to talk about it, as well as Ezra Miller, Mars ARGO, which you haven't heard that name in a very long time. All that and more as the Rep reports. As of right now, Johnny Depp is trending, and I feel like this is very important to talk about, as what I'm about to show you is where somebody asked Johnny Depp to repeat, "I, Johnny Depp, a man, am a victim of domestic violence," to which he says, "I am."
What did you say in response when Miss Heard said, "Tell the world, Johnny, tell them, Johnny Depp, I, Johnny Depp, a man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence"?
I said yes.
I have nothing further, Your Honor.
I don't like her. So I, like most of you, have been keeping up with the Johnny Depp trial, and there's been some very funny things, and we'll do some palate cleanser in just a moment, but there's been some very serious things. And there's interesting things. One of the things that I think it's the elephant in the room, we're going to have to talk about it, is the fact that I didn't know this until I watched this. And if I didn't know it, I'm guessing some of you guys didn't either, but there was a moment where #MePoo started trending. I know. Check this out. I retweeted saying, "For the love of God, Amber Heard pooped in Johnny Depp's bed." Did I just hear that? LOL, what the F is happening? Is anyone else watching this? I couldn't believe what I heard. Essentially, let me play the clip.
It was a photograph of the bed, our bed, and on my side of the bed, was human fecal matter. So I understood why it wasn't a good time to go down there.
Not only was this something that she did, but she tried to blame it on the poor dogs.
She brought up the situation of the fecal matter on the bed, and I and she tried to blame it on the dogs. But
Why didn't you think it could have been the dogs?
The dogs they're teacup Yorkies. They weigh about 4 pounds each. The photograph that I saw, and I mean, I lived with those dogs for many years, and so did Hilda Vargas. She's a woman who's been with me for 30 plus years, from the very beginning, and she was the one who photographed it. It was clear she knew the dogs as well as I did. None of that did not come from a dog.
That was most definitely one of the most interesting things that I've heard ever. Another tweet I want to talk about, where I said Johnny Depp deserves better. He says this. He said, "I stayed with her because I didn't want to fail. I thought I could help her. I didn't want to break her heart. I remember my mother's first attempt at the direct result of my father's leaving. Amber Heard spoke of ending her life if I left." YouTuber Repzilla tweeted in reply saying, "So sad, I feel the trying to help issue and going all out till you have nothing left." And I think that a lot of us can relate with the situations like this, where you do not want to let someone down at all. You want to keep going and find anything you can do to give these people the benefit of the doubt, and sometimes you just cannot do it. At the end of the day, we can't control other people's actions, and we can only control ours, so keep that in mind. I feel like it's important to aim for the highest good that you can. We're not always going to hit the mark on that. We as human beings, we always make mistakes, but if we try our very best, I don't feel like we can go wrong in these types of situations. Another thing I wanted to show you was audio between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, where she admits to if the people in the courtroom heard this, this should already be over.
that we had last
After you fucking
night.
got physically violent with me, I texted Travis. I said, "Come up here," because
know.
I didn't want
Come and
anything to
save me.
happen.
I mean, yeah.
It's coming to what? Save me?
No, go ahead. Continue. You. Travis to the rescue.
No, that was the last one. You can go. You go. That was the last insult.
Oh, yeah. You called me a liar, and yet
I watched you lie.
you called me a liar.
I watched you lie. I
You're
heard it. I was
bullshit.
right there.
There's no what. You still haven't told me what lie it is.
We'll talk
But
to-
yet every single time,
We'll
you
talk
know
to
you do this
Travis.
every single
We'll
time.
talk to Travis.
I'm not talking to nobody.
No, 'cause
that
you
you go
fucking-
go jerk him off. I don't care. I really could care less. It's you every single time. You latch onto some sort of thing. When I already told you, I don't know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about. You still haven't even told me what it is. But run with it.
I have told you what it is.
No, you haven't.
I said to Travis, I said to you, hey, tell Travis what just happened. You
Oh,
can
you
care
told me
less.
to do it. You
Yeah.
told me to. You said, go do that.
I said, no, tell him what just
And
happened.
I lied.
And that you punched me in the thing, and you
figured
in the
it
face,
out.
and you said, no, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? And I
didn't
watched
punch
you lie, and then
I
I
didn't punch you,
and
by
then
the way. I'm sorry that I didn't
You,
hit
punched
you
me.
across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You know, you've been in a lot of fights, been around a long time. I know. Yeah,
No, when you fucking have a closed
you didn't
fist.
get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not deck you. I was hitting you.
You can't
I don't know
deck
what
me.
the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you.
How are your toes?
What am I supposed to do? Do this?
How are your toes?
I'm not sitting here about it, am I? You are.
Oh,
That's
you-
the difference
you
between
poor
me and
toes.
you. You're a baby.
Because you start
You
physical
are
fights?
such a baby.
Because
Grow
you-
the fuck up,
Because you start
Johnny.
physical fights?
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did, so I had to get the fuck out.
Well, that's pretty much all you need to hear. Now, I want you to imagine if the gender role was switched here, and you can kind of see where I'm coming from. Now it's time for palate cleanser. I'm going to show you a little bit of this video that somebody made. It comes from Just Lookman on Twitter, which I don't know who this is at all. But it's a nice palate cleanser of just things from the courtroom that I think you guys would like.
The Boston flight, you were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there? Ended up with a very ugly situation with Amber. So
Mr.
I
Depp,
doubled up
with
the,
respect, trying to respect the court's time and the jury's time, that was not my question. My question was
I
simply,
understand. When you
would
take 5
agree,
minutes to look for a
you would agree,
document.
you would agree that on Let's pull up Exhibit 500, please. 500? 500. Defense Exhibit 500.
Yes, I'd like to see who I lied to.
Sometimes drink whiskey in the mornings, too, right?
Isn't happy hour anytime?
You can't say that you carried in that box?
No, but it looks like it would fit some. I once gave Marilyn Manson a pill so that he would stop talking so much.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that correctly?
You did.
Okay. Did I read that right?
Yes, you did.
Did I read that right?
You continue to read them right, yes.
And right after you cut your finger off, right after, I won't give you anything to argue with me yet. Right after you sustained an injury to your finger, right after you sustained an injury to your finger,
Bless you.
you poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah. We're going to fast forward in time a little bit, Mr. Depp.
Yes, I can feel it.
See, you needed that. Also in the news. On April 20th, I made a tweet about Onision that says, Onision had some advice for James Charles. Now, this tweet went viral and has almost 40,000 likes, which is crazy to me, but let's read the advice. James, you got caught trying to hit up people who were not legal. Taking accountability doesn't involve making excuses and blaming people who are still not able to legally consent. We're just going to pause for a second. We got a LMFAO from trans activist Keffels. We got this one here. And some other interesting comments. If you'd like to read the comments in this tweet, I'll put it in the pinned comment. Also in the news. On April 23rd, I tweeted that a woman came out on TikTok accusing Ezra Miller of ABUSC. This woman's name's Mia Solange. I'm going to mispronounce that. Solange, saying, "You took everything from me. Ezra Miller is not a good human, and I can finally say so without being terrified. Hashtag ABUSER." So this is a clip from the TikTok. It shows Mia and Ezra Miller, so it gives some substance to her claims. This is what the TikTok was. We had some personal pictures that backs up that they did in fact know each other on a personal level. We had some weird writings on the wall, some kind of pentagram. We had no actual evidence of anything, so keep that in mind with these types of situations. But it's also important to note that this comes off the back of Ezra Miller being arrested several times for assault. There was an exchange between a user named Ren and Mia where more info was told. Mia says, "This MFer is off his effing rocker. I remember I flew from Hawaii to Oklahoma to work on a movie with them, and my flight was canceled or something, and he literally cussed out the person who was trying to help me fix my flight. I was like, yo, it's literally okay. We were having relations one time, and he knows I use they, them pronouns, and they still stroked my hair and said, good girl." Mind you, I'm 19. In another picture, she shares bruises, which are allegedly from Ezra Miller. I found a BuzzFeed article that talks about Ezra's history of arrests, threats, and concerning encounters with fans. I'm going to read a couple of these for you, but I'm going to link it in the pinned comment. It talks about how he was recently arrested 2 times while in Hawaii and also been the subject of a restraining order in a separate incident. The Hawaii Police Department said in a statement that Miller was arrested for second-degree assault in the lower Puna district of the Big Island. Officers say about around 1 a.m. they responded to a call where people were saying Ezra went irate when asked to leave. The actor allegedly threw a chair, striking a 26-year-old woman on the forehead, leaving her with a half-inch cut. Oh my God. He was arrested about 20 minutes after that at a traffic stop. Then he was arrested again a couple days later. He was apparently yelling obscenities at a bar patron who was singing karaoke and grabbing the microphone from one woman and then lunging at a man playing darts. That's not good. Currently, Warner Brothers in DC have put any project to do with Ezra on halt, as they should, especially with what's happening with Johnny Depp. This is crazy behavior. A spokesperson for Warner Brothers told BuzzFeed News on Wednesday the studio is declining to comment. So this is interesting. I want to know what you guys feel about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Also in the news. This is an interesting and final story. Mars Argo. When's the last time you heard me say that name on this channel? That probably brings you back to my followers that's been here since the beginning. Nostalgia is hitting full-fledged. We're talking about Mars Argo, who actually has returned. AKA Brittany Sheets, known professionally as Mars Argo, is an American singer-songwriter, actress, internet personality. They released a song recently called Angry. I can't play it for copyright reasons, but they tweeted it out, and I'm now going to like it, and I'm going to retweet it. Mars Argo was part of That Poppy and this whole thing that I used to cover when I first started making videos. It was an ARG. It was back when I did conspiracy theories and all that, which I might do more conspiracy theories. Let me know if you'd like that. But this was a big thing that I covered on my channel, and I covered the lawsuit between her and Titanic Sinclair and Poppy. It was a crazy event, but I know this is bringing a lot of nostalgia back to you. So let me know in the comments some of your favorite memories from those videos when I used to do them, and I will link her song in the pinned comment. Also, let me know what you guys think about that. because as interesting as this is, always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. So just go ahead and leave your creative and interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up, those likes as always, brothers and sisters. I will see you in the next video. That was a good rep reports. I'm feeling good. It feels good to be making videos. I'm gonna start getting more concurrent, persistent, consistent. Also, I've been getting new hobbies, so I'm going to make new content from that. So I'll release some more information about that in the future. Rest in peace to Greg the Cat. Positivity Turtles in the chat. Walls and walls of green. And thank you to my patrons. Really appreciate you guys. If you guys want to support what I do here on this channel, get your name at the end of my videos. I'll also put the link to that in the pinned comment. I appreciate everybody for being here. And yeah, have a great day. You're awesome.